pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Set, ready, 10-2 start. All day, just like that.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Freeman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. This will be fielded at the 17. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Rivers to throw it. Caught by Allen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 16, Locke. Open man is born. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show. That they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Rivers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Lock now. Already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Lock. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Lock. This is the tight end Fant. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, team 6. Go.
Here's Lock to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Delta, behind!
Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
180! Hey, ready!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Allen's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
5 yards on the carry, a good pickup on 1st down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting.
5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Block the team.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The intended receiver there, Allen. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Block now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Keep it skinny.
Bring it, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Bravo.
Throwing again. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badger.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Goes onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way out to the 46. A gain there of 21 yards. Locke working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before half for Locke. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2.
Check, 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 check.
Wait, 89.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
General West. Ready.
Lock now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Black 15. Hey, go orange. Orange. 51 to Mike.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rivers looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rivers. He's got it to Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Rivers to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Desmond King making the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. First target, first catch, and a first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Blue draw, Corker. Go, go. Deep dribble, deep dribble.
On first down, Locke. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. The 6th season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his 4th in his first 5 years in a Bronco uniform. And now at 32 years of age as he tries to return to full speed. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. 49 to Mike, 149. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Willie Henry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 77 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Up there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Smallwood. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Lock. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Lock to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space for receivers to run through.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. Mike Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Lock now on 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They run Smallwood. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
49, guys.
Ready?
To throw is locked. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Ready?
Yeah. Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Check.
Let go.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Broncos, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.